So here are the revenue possibilities. Lesson 8. How iPad apps can give you a steady cash flow. If you are not ready to move at light speed, then forget about your dream of making money with app development for the iPad. After the manner of the iPhone, the Apple iPad provides a whole new competitive environment for all categories of businesses. The iPhone market provides a number of challenges. The number of compelling apps has increased by the millions. The market is plentiful already, but could always use more ideas. Getting your new app to be noticed is almost impossible. And the average prices have dropped in the past years. The scenario for the iPad app market is the same, though it will likely advance even quicker than the iPhone market. 5 tips on making money with the iPad. The iPad app market and revenue flow cannot follow the same pattern as that of the iPhone. Those were the days of the digital market pioneers. However, one thing is certain. Such foundational secrets are pointing to the fact that with time, iPad money-making opportunities will shift completely. 1. The earlier the better. There is no need to procrastinate if you have an incredible iPad app idea. Have your app coded as fast as possible and hit the market floor. 2. The price that you can expect to pay. Take a look at premium pricing and go from there. The most important thing is to write an app that will support a large market with a low price, then watch your income flow for exceptional products. 3. Novelty apps sell well early on. It's clear that iFart was never on his mind when Steve Jobs came up with the iPhone dream, but it was novel and so became popular. Now the iPad is at its novelty stage, and the same goes for most of its apps that have huge success. 4. Consider advertising and other lines of income. The fact is that advertising is known to have worked best with digital content. You can also go for features like microtransactions, which are still being used with the iPhone and will likely gather even greater success with the iPad. 5. Do not expect the iPad to save big media. The idea that the iPad was to send existing news and magazines to the digital online world was a premature speculation. Since iTunes has been successful with digital records in the past decade, it has never been business as normal for anyone in the industry. As it becomes possible to buy digital newspapers on your iPad, you will be able to access the same news in your garden, the sofa, or the train from a free website. That means rough business for already paid-for media. 3 additional secret tips on making money on the iPad. 1. Making money with the iPad. Getting in on gaming. You might have noticed that at least 50% of the top 10 titles in the top seller chart of iPad apps at the App Store are games. The downside, Flash game design is out of the question because the iPad doesn't seem to include Flash viewing capability. According to Jobs, the need to maintain the integrity of the user's experience owing to its buggy nature was the reason behind his holding out on Flash. 2. Making money on the iPad, thinking portable and B2B. Discovering a way to make profits from Apple's latest innovation is not impossible, even if your business is set more amongst physical space than virtual space. Customer transactions. Being able to offer a customer a light and comfy tablet device to view transactions on instead of a bulky monitor illustrates the iPad's advantage in such a field quite well. Show and tell. the iPad is a perfect replacement for a projector or its best substitute when you are making a presentation and need to graphically demonstrate your ideas. Alternate laptop. With apps like iWorks for the iPad at the price of only $10, you make it easier to share spreadsheets, presentations, and other documents on the go. 3. Making money with the iPad. Updating your products. Previous app development will connect nicely with the new iPad. Apps for the iPhone will be compatible with the iPad via displaying them in smaller windows on the iPad's larger display. You might not need to tweak your games with additional gaming mechanics or simpler premises for the iPads. If users are already addicted to the app, the size of the screen will make no difference. However, the iPad's most promising new feature is its display capabilities, so freshening up app graphics is a reasonable path to consider.